Welcome. You are now tuned in to the greatest. The greatest of all time. The greatest of all time.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode. Welcome to season premiere of season 2 of Next Gen Podcast. It's your boy Destiny, aka Griffle Kid, man. Happy New Year to y'all, and most of all, happy Friday to y'all. Today I got two special guests, my boy Joshua Fonto and the one, the only Miss Arian in the building.
Hey y'all.
What's up, y'all?
How y'all doing today?
We doing all right.
That's a
good.
bad. That's a bad. So, it's a new year. You know what I'm saying? New year, new you. Mm-hmm. So, at least what I do every new year, I have a revolution. What I have planned on for this year and going forward to, it ends and whatnot. So, one of them being my podcast, making it a whole lot better, popular and, just all better. And also, think, getting that 3.0 back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Get that 3.0 back. And being back on the Dean's list, So that's my goals and, and all that. What about you, man?
Hey, I've been working on this pitch for a show that I'm working on that I'm going to be doing in the studio. And I was planning on working, in the studio, just helping out making shows. And pretty much just do better than last year, pretty much.
Right. And what about you, Miss Arian?
I don't know. I think for my New Year's resolution this year, would to be, like you said, get my GPA up. I'm trying to get to at least a 2.8 by the end of this year, this semester, and do so I've never been on Dean's List. I've been in school here at college, which is hard because I was all A plus A and B honor roll in high school. So nobody prepared me for how, even if you are a smart kid in high school, a college smart kid is totally different. That's different. So I don't know. I think for this year, my resolution would be to get on Dean's List and get my GPA up. So when I graduate, I can have at least a 3.5 like I did when I graduated high school.
Oh, 3.5.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
3.5.
Oh, yeah, I know. Wait, I have to make sure I heard that right. Damn. No. Okay. That's what's up. For those who don't know, could you introduce yourself, though? Your major.
Hey, y'all. I am Arian Thomas. I go by E. I go to the Delirious PVAMU. I am a senior year-wise, but a junior this year, credit-wise. My major is kinesiology with a minor in health and applied exercise science on my concentration. And yeah, I'm just, grateful to be here with a grateful kid.
Yes. So obviously, this year kind of started off a little bit rocky for me. Wasn't really too sure if I was even going to come back. This semester. With all this thing going on, man. But glory to God that he got it done.
Right.
But as of right now, things have been going pretty good. Got me a job. I'm gonna be working. 15 an hour. You know what I'm saying? Hey, when they said 15, I'm like, hey. All right, say less. Got me a job, got me, what's it called? My podcast, it's been booming from different countries too, yeah. Belgium, in US, obviously, and some other country too. I think South Africa. Yeah, South Africa. Yeah. So it's been, it's been going good. So I'm hoping to, deliver a little bit more and better, And yes, there's more people coming here too.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So right now, this year's been pretty good, man. What about y'all? How's this year been going? I know you just kind of started, but
it's been smooth. Nothing really happened just yet, but I just pray that it just be a good semester, through the hard times and through the good times,
Okay.
Yeah, this year been good for me too. I just pray that it just I get my grades together and my mental health and all that stays fine. And I just be in a positive mindset this year. Anything
Right.
I just keep believing anything that I think I can accomplish, I will accomplish, and I have accomplished. So you just gotta stay on that stay focused. Like I don't know, as a woman, I feel like it's different for men. Like a man can go into grind mode in January and be out of grind mode by March. Women, when we grind,
Right.
women are emotional creatures. So when we grind, like we have to cut out intercourse, clubbing, some of our girlfriends even, because that's how much it takes for us to be like tunnel vision. I'm focused. I need to get this and this and this by the end of the summer. It's like we grind. And some women don't even have to grind. We got like men that'll do it for us. So you don't really see a woman that's like, okay, I'm grinding. I'm getting this together. I'm paying these bills. I'm stacking this money. Because women were women. Like, I'm just a girl,
Yeah.
It's different. But man is like, nah, I need this crib by such and such. Nah, I need this car. I need this new whip. I need this new fade. I'm trying to go out the country. A man can grind for like 3 months selling cars and run up 30K. I've seen it with my homeboys. Or whereas a woman can find her, a nice gentleman, not sugar daddy, gentleman, not trick, gentleman. Because y'all think a man that pays for stuff is a trick or a sugar daddy. Maybe he is. Or maybe he just like you and see you doing good. Okay. But yeah, like women are different.
Yeah.
A woman can like meet a nice guy. He'll take her out the hood, get her a new car, and put her in a nice apartment free of charge. It's a man like that.
She ain't wrong.
She ain't wrong.
I done met some of them. It's a man like that. Like, it's a man who'll be like, I remember this guy, he took me on the first date, and he was like, I'll put down $3,000 for your first car.
Just like that.
Just like that. First date, we was driving. He was like, yeah, I'm finna get me a new whip. If you want your new car, I'll put down $3,000. I had a guy tell me, like you at school, I'll rent you a car from Enterprise, and you can just drive it here and back and everywhere you need to go, and I'll just pay for it. I was like, okay.
Where my treatment at? Like,
women, we can do that. Like I feel like pretty privilege is real. Like a lot, like you'll know if you real pretty because a man will want to spend money. I tell women, men are naturally providers. They are naturally providers and protectors. So if a man really likes you, it's gonna be like he's gonna be outside shopping. This looks nice. Maybe my girl want this. Let me snap a picture. She'll like that. Or it'll be like y'all out to eat. What you want? Oh, I want this and this and this. My favorite thing to hear guys say when we're ordering food, what you want? Oh, I want, a burger, a fry, and a drink. That's it. Oh, don't make me order the whole menu. Because if that's it, I can get a little bit more.
okay.
And it just be like that. Or I'll, like, nail money. Like, I need like a good little band. Plus my hair, the nails, the makeup, and especially the shopping spree. Probably like 2 bands. 2 bands. Just put it in my hair. Something. But women can get that treatment. Men are giving out the treatment. But it's like some women, including myself, like, I believe like you can spoil your man too. Some of these girls just be stingy. Like you can.
No lies told.
Like your man may not want a shopping spree, but he can use a little back rub, a little foot scrub. You can do a little facial on him. Like Destiny's favorite thing is when I do his facial. It's like I'll dermaplane his face and do his face mask and clean him up and like comb and trim his beard and all that. That's his favorite thing.
I can't disagree on that. That's facts. That's facts. I go. She do.
She ain't like. I
The
like.
first time I did that, I had like dermaplane, like with the little eyebrow razor, his hairline and all that. He was looking nice.
Yeah, man. She did. She did. She
But
did
he had
that.
the first lineup. Yeah.
Yeah, she did. Hey, I ain't go with you, bro. I did one, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I was no position to argue.
Yeah, I was asking him, like, you want me to do it again? Because he look a little rough now. And I got some new razors.
I let it grow. Okay.
You let it grow?
Yeah, I let it grow.
Okay.
It's cold.
It's cold. Whatever.
No, it's right though. It's cold, So I was thinking about getting a chop. I was like, wait, hold on though. It's too cold. Let me get
At least let me do your beard though.
Okay.
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 But
Okay. We
even,
can go on
like,
that.
when I used to date like other guys, I used to be like, you know what I mean? I have my own money. I have no problem paying for certain stuff. Like, I don't need you. I got my own wave. I got my own motion. All of this, I keep it done. Okay. So when you come in the picture, you just adding to it. You're not taking away. You're not giving it to me. You're adding to it. So with most women, like even most women in this situation, it's so sad. Like they're like, oh, I live this lifestyle because my boyfriend pays for it. I'm just like, I be wanting to comment on the picture and be like, what happens when your boyfriend stop paying for it and he not your boyfriend no more? What you gonna do?
Exactly.
Like, I don't think there's nothing wrong for living a soft life, but at least have a little Etsy shop on the side. Like, I don't believe in that, oh, my man pays all the bills and I just stay home and take care of the kids, or he handles all the finances. Because what if one day he tired of you being at home and doing, quote-unquote, nothing? What you gonna do? What if he want a divorce? You ain't never paid a bill in your life. You've been living with him for 30 years. Mm-hmm. That is such a red flag to me. Like, yeah, I'm getting my degree and I'm have children one day, but I'm going to still have some money. The only time that I wouldn't want to work is when I'm pregnant. If I get pregnant, I want me and my man to be stable enough that I can sit at home and be pregnant and enjoy my pregnancy without having to go work or not having to work as much. So it just depends. It's just certain people. I don't know.
I totally understand. That's just beauty in my ears. Like,
no lifestyle, my boy.
And it's not a lot of people, not a lot of women with that mindset. Like, it's a lot of women who are like, oh, my man, he spoiled me, and I'm just a passing princess. Okay, that's cute. And there's nothing wrong with that. Like, I'm not like ducking or dodging that at all. That what you do, cool. But there are some women who like having their own shit, like knowing that I ain't gotta wait on nobody to send a cash app. I ain't gotta wait on nobody to pay for it. I can go and pay for it myself, have it done, and be on my way. I can go shopping myself, have it done, and be on my way. You know me, I pay my bills. I make my money. My credit score good as fuck too. So, you know, I know I'm gonna be successful because I know how to handle business and be a woman. There are some women who get so big in that I'm independent, but can't be soft. Like, baby, yeah, you independent. Yeah, you a strong, independent woman, but you can't sit down and get a back rub.
Exactly.
You can't sit down and take a bubble bath. Like, don't get so independent that you can't thrive in your femininity.
Yeah.
You know, like there's always room for a man to come in and help. Like, even if you don't want him to pay for it, let him reimburse you. Let him reimburse you, baby. I promise you it's not gonna hurt if he just be like, how much was it? 25. Okay, I'm gonna send you 30. Have the extra 5 for something else. See, I don't like that at this age of women where it's like, I don't need a man. I got it. Yeah, I got it. But a man would be nice. A man is nice. So, you know, it helps. Y'all don't know how to. It's like y'all. Some of these women nowadays don't know how to like relax. Like
they're on edge.
They're on edge. Just like I can see why, because we live in a generation where it's like, I don't want to deal with these men. Like, look how they acting on social media. Look what you see in the news every day. Bitches getting hit with bricks in the face by men. Women getting beat up and everything. I wouldn't want to worry about a man either. I would, if I was in that position, I'd rather stack it up and do it myself than put myself in harm's way with these mentally ill men out here.
Yeah.
So I see why they're scared, and I see why they're not willing to let it happen. Because then one day you'll see a woman talking about something, I live a soft life. My man pays for everything. And a week later on TikTok, she packing her bags and moving back to her mama's house. Women are scared right now because these men, their masculinity is toxic and it's false. It may come off as like the alpha male, but it's like, that's not what it is. And it's scary.
It's funny you say that is because, like, to me at least, like, it's kind of like the opposite now. The way I feel is like, man, you know what I'm saying? I get this consistently saying, they say that, not you, of course, but they say that, man, you niggas are shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, we get like a bad representation, you know what I'm saying? But it's not really fair because, like, there's only a small portion of men that really like that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
While the rest of us are, we're pretty chill, we, we don't mind, spend, showing that affection, this and that. The only problem is that, it's we live in a society now. It's like, does she like really, love me? Does she like actually care about me, or does she only care of what I'm providing? You know what I'm saying? And again, it has to do with trust too, which is a big problem. Yeah, it's communication and trust. You know what I'm saying? So, when a nigga is talking to a female, man, he has to wonder, like, is she talk? You know what I'm saying? Is she talking to other guys? Why we know what she why we're together? Why we're together? Because I talk about if you're in a relationship, because if you're not in a relationship, that's different. But like, if you're in a relationship, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, is she talking to other guys too, or like who she entertaining, this and that? You know what I'm saying? Because
well.
Yeah, but I'm not saying all niggas. I'm not saying all niggas. I'm just saying.
Let me say something about that.
Yeah,
because I feel like in this generation, a relationship, like talking, dating, and then relationship are three different things. Okay, talking and dating can go hand in hand, but they're two different things. So, like, with some women, it's like a woman will be like, "Well, I'm not ready for a relationship right now. I'm focused on my goals, or I'm healing," and they'll let you know this is what's going on with me. Now we can talk and get to know each other, and if we vibe, if we catch a little fling, if we cool, then maybe something can happen. But on the other hand, the man will catch feelings, and now it's like, oh, we together, you my babe. Or a different scenario. A man, because I've run into this scenario a lot, like men will like see a beautiful woman. She's beautiful, got her shit together, getting her shit together. She out there, she cute.
Yeah.
You see her, you know she there. And they'll be like, I want you, I like you, I want to be with you, what I got to do. And you're like, I'm not going to tell you what you got to do. I need to see what you can do. And then it's like you start to like give them some time to reveal themselves, and now it's all like, you too pretty, I don't want you outside. You too pretty, I don't want you doing your makeup. You too pretty, I don't want you going to the club with your friends. You too pretty, you can't talk to no other niggas, you can't have homeboy friends. But on their end, it's like I'm about to go like drink a bottle of Casamigos at the club. I'm about to go to Nomads. I'm about to go here. Men that I see, they want a woman to be like ride or die down for them, loyal in the house, or they go act a fool. So yes, some men don't understand, like, is she talking to somebody else? Is she messing with me? Maybe. But if y'all are not exclusive, she has every right to. Let's be real. Y'all men don't want to ask a girl to be my girlfriend. Y'all just start calling her bae and baby. Just because you call her bae, you call her boo, you call her your girl, don't mean y'all together. You ain't never popped a question. That's like a woman waiting for her boyfriend to ask her to be her Valentine. Because even though y'all are still together, you still got to ask her to be your Valentine. I don't know why it's a girl thing. I would want it too, but I don't care about that shit. But, yeah, most of these women, like, including myself, like, we're on our own way. Like, yeah, we date certain people, but, like, we still, like, what's the word? If we're not exclusive, and it's not just stamp on it, we together, people know we together, it's just us, then that woman has every right to talk to other men. Y'all just don't want her talking to other men, because low-key, y'all be guilty and be blaming it on the woman, like, oh, you talking to your niggas. Whole time you got 3 different bitches waiting on the phone call. See? And then he's right. It's not all men. I know most women know it's not all men. It's the men that they run into.
Yeah.
Because most of the good men don't come out the house. They don't talk to nobody. You ain't going to find them in the club. Because if you're looking for a good man in the club, you already looking in the wrong place. But, you know.
On that.
It's just
you're not going to find me in there right now.
Mostly, like, the guys I've dated, I find them, like, they found me. Because I tell women, if you're actively going out to look for these men, you're not going to look at the right places. Because you're a good woman, you need to look in the place that you'll be like. If I'm a good woman, I'd be at McDonald's using the Wi-Fi doing my assignments. Or I'll go to my local garden shop. Or I'll go to Walmart, pick up some groceries. Or I'll go to the library here at PV. Look in the places that you would want the man of your dreams to have the quality. If you work out, you want the man of your dreams to work out, go to the gym. Look there or be there. If you want the man of your dreams to be in jazz clubs, baby, you need to find you a jazz club. If the man of your dream, he goes to church, find you your local church. You can't be looking for a good man in the club on happy hour night.
Yeah.
You can't be looking for a good man, while the queue's strolling. You can't do that. You can't do that. You can't be at a field party at PV and think that a nigga that just got twerked on by 3 other bitches want to be with you because you twerking on him right now. It's women. Women see love as affection, physically and mentally and emotionally. So if Destiny, if he was to come to me and just rub on my shoulder, to me that would feel like love, because physically that's love, mentally that's love, emotionally that's love. Men see love as logically, reasonably and logically. Women see it with our emotions. We see it with our heart. Men see it as they're thinking about it yes, she got this, but she got this. Yes, she got this, but she got this. Pros and cons. Men look at stuff a lot more logically than women. Women look at stuff more emotional and feeling wise. That's why when my friends talk about different guys, I tell them, is this you talking or is this your Gucci talking? And they'll laugh and they're like, but she's serious though. I am. Because there's a difference between when you actually miss him and you just want some dick. There's a difference between he was a good guy or he just paid for a couple meals every now and then. There's a difference. So when you're dealing with certain women, you have to understand her past. Whatever she dealt with before you is how she's going to operate with you out of the fear of what happened before you.
Thanks.
So it just depends.
To pick up what you said, that's actually what you said is actually facts, because I've I heard that I've been told that majority of the time that whenever a female was with a guy, it usually was due to the fact that it was either a toxic or abusive relationship, and so I can understand why they they would do certain things or whatnot. So because it's happened, it's based off their previous past, so it's gonna take them a minute or two to what's it called, to see that, oh wait, he's actually different than the other person that I was with. He don't treat me like this. He treats me with love, with respect, and all those type of things. So basically, what I'm saying is that it's gonna take it's gonna take a lot of patience and time for them to step out of that, change that particular mindset. And even if they don't really change the mindset, it's just there's gonna be some change. It's gonna take some time. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And for us men, us young men specifically, I think it's very important to. I'm very, very big on not talking a whole lot. I'm more of just do it. Right. You know what I'm saying?
You're a doer. You're not
yeah.
You're not a teller. You're a shower, and that's what I like about Destiny. Yeah. When I met him, he wasn't he knew I had issues. When I met Destiny, I was a little fucked up.
I mean, we all got issues, man.
But I had dealt with horrible people, from a nigga beating my ass. So that's what I dealt with before him. So when I met him, it was I had to throw it he had to we had to have so many conversations. Even Destiny had his problems when I met him. I used to eat that ass up every day. Trust me. Really?
That's not what she meant, boy.
Yeah, but we ain't gonna talk about that because this is recorded line, But
should I go?
But yeah, go back to your side.
But yeah, and we both weren't perfect, but we was we really like each other, so we want this to work. And that was the first time I told this man, I've been with you for the longest. You've actually met my father. You're my father. He seen my father when I moved in. My father was hey man, how you doing? What's up? How you been? They was having a full-blown conversation. Even before I had left for winter break, I had to go in the house to cut off my TV and all in the lights. And I walked outside. They were sitting on the side of my dad's truck talking. Knowing my father, he's very defensive with any of the men I've tried to date or talk to. So to see him be so comfortable around Destiny, it's a dang. You making a good impression on my pops, man. My family gonna like you. You sweet.
And that's totally understandable too, because I'm big on respect, and I'm also big on respect the person, the dad, I think it's very important for, like I said, for us young men to like show what we're about, and also too, you're not always gonna get what you want. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like there might be days where like she's 100%, like I'm not 100%, but she or she is not. You know what I'm saying? Like there's gonna be days where you're gonna have ups and downs, but like.
Yeah, there's
I
gonna
was-
be days
I
where
was-
you're gonna have
yeah.
conflicts. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I also I'm the type of nigga that be like, like, why is she upset? You know what I'm saying? Like, did I do something? Did something happen? And if so, okay, what's the best option to figure out to fix it?
Most time I just be needing a snack.
Yeah, but yeah,
I
but I was
didn't
that.
need a snack.
But yeah, no, I was just using that as like an example, like something. It's also to think outside the box too, because there could be a scenario where, like, what women maybe be acting like that because of something happened, or she heard something, or something like that,
Yeah.
and don't try to be too quick on anger, because I know some niggas be like, like to call women, the B word or something like, why you be, this and that,
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying, or cursing on that, because that shit. Let me tell you right now, nigga, that shit does not solve nothing, bro.
Oh.
No, wait. All that does is create more conflict. As supposed to be like, okay, let me be calm and collected and figure out, okay, what's going on, and now what can I do? Because that's why I do it, at least, you know what I'm saying? Whenever there's a problem, I don't, you'll never really see me get angry. Like, I'll get mad, but I won't be like, oh man, I want to fight. No, I'll be like,
He's more of a problem solver. Like,
Yeah,
he likes
pretty
to
much.
talk things out. He's not gonna get like active. Me? Oh, but so let me take these hoops off real quick. I be telling that shit. I be like, what she just say to you? Nah. Like every time we get off the phone, his favorite saying is, "Don't fight nobody." I used to whoop ass at PV. Like, what you just say? Didn't give a fuck. I'll burk a nail with it on. What? My nails are healthy. They'll grow back. I did not play that shit at all. Like, but then again, it's like I don't usually trip with him. So when I trip with him, it's like he knows what's wrong, but then it's like he give me time to cool down. For me, like if I'm talking about it when I'm heated or when I'm going through it, I'm going to like my anxiety's gonna spark. I'm gonna get mad. I'm gonna start crying. I'm gonna get to feeling it. I'm just gonna be like, I'm gonna go off. Have a whole anxiety attack. So like when he lets me have time to calm down, now it's like okay, this is what happened. This is why I'm mad. This is how I feel like I should have done.
yeah.
But when you did this, I didn't do that. I did this. What are we gonna do now? And then we're good.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
And also too, man, if your woman, gets on your ass, you know what I'm saying, just be like, yeah, I know that you're upset, there's a lot going on. So when you're ready to talk about it, we could talk about it. I just walk away. Like,
what? And that's gonna leave us stuck because like he'll do that. Like it was one time I had did something and he did exactly that,
see?
and I almost bust out crying because like there's no other way you can react to that. Like it's like a humbling and comforting feeling. Like he not telling you he done. He not telling you he mad. He telling you calm down. When you calm, I'm gonna come back. For a woman, that's nice to hear because most men be like, "Oh, she tripping, she bugging." No, I'm not. I have a problem, and I want to talk to you. I don't want us to be mad at each other. I just want us to figure it out. I don't want you to walk away. So for him to be like, what did he do? He was like, "Oh, whenever you're ready, we can talk." It's been multiple times that I've like literally been like on the verge of tears. Like, I'm so sorry. I'm not meaning to be a bad guy because it makes you feel good because he's giving you the opportunity to like relax. Or even when I'm like so upset, he'll give me a hug. Me and Destiny met like last year in April.
Yeah.
So it's like
April 8th, man.
Yeah.
I've been ready that day, bro. That's marked on my calendar.
and we met in the library. Like I remember I was outside because it was like after finals, it was hot outside. I had on some like shorts, a gray top, and my hair was in some soft locks.
Yeah, I
And my
remember.
glasses. Yeah, he remember.
I remember.
And I was like putting on my lip gloss, and I was like, he walked past me because we met through a friend that we were both friends with. Well, he was my friend.
Yeah.
But and I said to him, I said, "Hey D," he kept walking. Mind you, I felt embarrassed. It was two niggas right there. They was like, "Damn, he just did you like that." I put up my phone, text him. I just seen you. You didn't say hey. He was like, "Oh, really?" Because I was going to register for my classes.
Okay.
So that's how we met. And
And when when she said, what's it called? That I just passed her by. I'm looking mad confused because at that time I had my AirPods in, and I wasn't really paying attention. I was going back.
Walking too fast for me to even tap you. Like your long ass leg. And I'm a little shorter, so I'm just like I reached out. But it was like a dang, caught a little bit of air.
Man,
that was it.
Well, bro, once I put music on, I'm gone.
He came back and he was like, "Hey," because he met me downstairs on the first floor in the quiet room. That's where I do my classes. And he was like, "Nice to meet you." We hung out, we had fun, and then he came back to my place. And ever since then, we've been cool. I think last summer I had came to meet his family for dinner. His mom, his sister, his brother. And then this year in January, I had met his dad. And his dad made me fucking nervous. I was in the middle of eating and his dad just walked in. My hands was greasy. I couldn't give him the hands.
I tried to tell him, man, my dad's just chill, man.
He's very chill. Like, he don't care. Like, his mom loves me. Like, she's very sweet. Like, she's sweet. Her butt is big. I be telling him. Oh, my gosh. Like, and then his little sister, she's the nicest. She's so sweet. She's the perfect little girl. But his family is nice. Like, he's met my stepmom and my dad. Don't think he's met my real mom. None of my siblings yet. It'll get there.
Your dad is definitely the one that well, this is just me at least. That I had the utmost respect because he was there with you majority of your life. So I can understand why he would be like protective and all those type of things because I know for a fact I wouldn't want just my daughter to be with any type of nigga though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it makes sense why he would do or say certain things because I can understand that. So and going back on what you were saying, our journey when we met and into now, I knew for a fact that when I wanted to be in a relationship, I wanted it to be a healthy relationship, Yeah. So I also knew that that like we were gonna have some moments where like she would say certain things, right? I mean, may I not lied, but I know that may come with it because I'm not asking her to be perfect because no one is perfect. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I mean, it's just me at least. I'm just speaking for me because everyone's different. But I knew when I met her that she she's gonna have her moments. I just want to show her that I was gonna be there. She'll allow me. I would never like disrespect her. No, I ever hear. I always let her know that hey, I don't like it when you say this and that. I'm become a collector. I'm not gonna rush out. Like going back what you said. If a nigga says, man, why you tripping this and that? That shit does not solve nothing. That causes what that actually does is create a more toxic relationship. And I try to stay away from that as much as possible, boy.
Yeah. It's hard, but you be like, okay, yeah.
But in any relationship, you're not gonna there are gonna be times where y'all not gonna see eye to eye, and y'all gonna, y'all gonna bicker a little bit. That don't mean y'all hate each other. Y'all just gonna bicker. It's okay. Like most people are they don't normalize a real relationship. Y'all gonna have disagreements. Yeah. That whole fairy tale TikTok stuff where it's like, oh, we arguing, we not arguing, we in love. Some relationships like that, but some relationships you're going to disagree. You're not going to agree with everything that man says, and he's not going to agree with everything what you say. Yeah. But y'all going to have to come to a mutual understanding or agree to this, whichever's more convenient. Yeah. So, and I even tell this thing, even if we weren't to end up together, I would still be cool with him. I would still be nice to him. We would probably still follow each other on social media. But I was like, I would not be mean to you. I would wish nothing but the best for you. I hope you find the person you're meant for to be with. I hope maybe we do come back around and next time or around another time. But I wouldn't wish no harm on him because he's a good guy. And I know if, whoever he meets next is going to have the greatest guy ever. But I know that's not going to happen. Ain't that right, Destiny?
That's right.
I got high in the room.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
I definitely know how you feel because yesterday, she said, if you ever cheat, I'm going to burn your room down. And I'm going to get my aunt and her boyfriend because her boyfriend came from jail. So and I remember the day when I first met her aunt's boyfriend. He was asking me like, what you gonna do in life and all that stuff. I said I was gonna do a show, a studio and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And he said, if you hurt her, I got gang members and they're gonna hunt you down. I said, oh. but I won't do that to her. I love her too much, and I would never put my hands on nobody.
Yeah, we love our black queens.
We love them.
Yeah,
we love them. They may get on our nerves sometimes.
Facts.
Not facts.
No, hold on. But it's good though. Y'all drive us crazy. But I need a little bit crazy in my life though. No lie. Yeah. I need a little crazy in my life, man. So that fits for me. If you know, you know.
Hey, I ride on, brother. Ride on.
Right. Yeah. I know it's so funny too. Yeah, she got the nice treatment, man. Cause man, I ain't gonna hold you. Let's just say, we actually had this kind of conversation, but she said, if I ever, if I ever, chill one, which I would never do, of course. Let's just say I won't be a man no more. You know what I'm saying? I was like, hey, yo. Okay, I got the message. But he was all love though, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I love it at the end of the day.
She would just play a little bit too much. And it was,
I understand.
You know what? I feel like the greatest flop in history. I'm gonna use this example. Don't hate me. Was when a black man gets a black woman, and he is with her. She helps him come up, get all his shit together. And then when he get up, he go for a lighter skinned woman or a mixed woman or a Mexican woman, a woman of another race. Because he don't want the woman that held him down and struggled with him. He secretly demises her.
Yeah.
So he goes to get him a spicy woman, somebody like me, the color of your jacket, somebody like that. It makes me think of Martin Luther King.
Thank you.
What J. Cole said. In the back of his mind is Loretta. What's her name? I think it's Coretta. Yeah, he was fucking with that white woman. And it was Martin Luther King didn't want to end segregation to have people be equal. He wanted to end it so he could get married to that white woman. That's why I'm just I'm kind of feeling Malcolm X. I kind of am, yeah. But, it just depends. I don't know. It hurts my heart when I see beautiful black women, beautiful queens, beautiful, it might not be the beauty standard, because black women are never the beauty standard. We're the blueprint of the beauty standard, but an actual black woman being beautiful, she's not going to be the beauty standard. So it hurts my heart when I see a black woman with this dumb man or this cringe looking man who don't do shit for her. Bitch, he in your house, eating your groceries, washing his ass with your soap.
Yeah.
The least he could do is pay for some food. The least he could do is get your nails done. The least he could do is help you clean up. But most women are oh, my man can live with me. I'll take care of him. That nigga is 35, bitch. I ain't finna take care of him. He is 35, bitch. If he don't go get a fucking job, I've seen it was just okay. Not to put her business out there. I really hope she don't see this podcast because I love her. But one of my homegirls, she was with this dude. She had her own apartment because she stayed off campus. And she was in Cypress, Hempstead area. Mm-hmm. Stayed off campus. And there was a guy. He didn't go to PV. He was just up at PV all the fucking time. For whatever reason, I don't know. He was old. He was a good 24, 25. Maybe these is young people. The youngest person here probably 23, 22. And they finna graduate. So, and he would come over to her apartment. They'll chill. She'll cook for him. She'll do his laundry. They'll watch movies and all that. And she'll go to work. He'll be at his house. He'll be at her house. She'll be asleep. He'll be at his house. He'll be eating the food and all that. He'll have his friends over and all that. And I'm like, are you okay with this? Are you okay with this man, basically living off you rent free? And you working your ass off to make sure there's enough food in the fridge for him and his homeboys to eat, and make sure you have money to keep yourself looking good for him and to pay the bills? She's like, well, we're cool. We're in a situationship. We're just vibing. I'm like, baby, this nigga ain't got no house. Like, I don't like that. Like, you're actively taking care of this man. Like, he your mama. Like, you his mama. No, like, I feel like as women, if you can't meet me halfway, like, I'm in college, get my degree, got my apartment on campus, got my own groceries, got my own shit. Even when I go home to, like, Houston with my parents, I still have motion. I still have my own shit. I still get my own shit together.
Yeah.
Even when I graduate, I have my own apartment, own car. If you don't at least have a car, come on now. Or if you don't you can't at least do something for me. I'm not saying a trick on me, but I'm just saying at least meet me where I'm at.
Yeah.
You know, that's something. I don't expect a nigga to, like, have a 2024 Benz, but at least have a little tutu. A little tutu something. A little something. I don't know, but at least have something.
That's facts. I can't disagree on that. You know what I'm saying? As men, you know, it's pretty much our responsibility, at least from my point of view, because, you know, everything that I do, I look at my dad's, like, you know, as an example. You know, the way he treats, my mom, you know, the same way I would treat my wife, or I treat my girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, and he takes he take care of the majority of the responsibilities. You know what I'm saying? He works. He only comes maybe 2 times a week, or maybe less than, because, you know, he'd be traveling to pay out the bills. So that's why I had decided myself, like, you know, I like working, because, like, that's what my dad does. All he does is work. He works to take care of the bills, take care of the cars, take care of his woman. And that's what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? That's why I decided to get a job at, you know, at Walmart to, what's it called? I was doing stocking, right? But I was doing, like, the back. I was all over the trucks, you know, because I never did hard labor before. And, you know, my parents were always telling me and my brothers, my siblings, like, we don't ever want y'all to do hard labor. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know what that is, because I never really had experience with it. So when I started working, right, and doing the hard labor job, okay, I understood what they meant. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, this is what they meant to say you don't want them to do hard labor. So, you know, I ain't saying that people that do, you know, hard labor, that you know, it's not good, and like, they just, you know, it's not something that I would want that, right? So, I going forward, I know that anything I do, you know, I gotta get, you know, I want to get a job that secures, you know, my family, or at least halfway, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I'll make some other means, but at most, I gotta have a job that will take care of the fam, and, you know, and my future wife. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah. So everything that I do, you know, pretty much my day is pretty much an example. So, like, he'll wake up around 4. I'll wake up at 7, or even less than. You know what I'm saying? I really try to wake up around the March. That's where I'm pretty much I'm pretty much free. You know what I'm saying?
I hate that, because we'll be at my house up here, like, last semester. His alarm will go off at 7 a.m. Now, he needs just one alarm to wake up, but I need like 3 or 5. 3 or 5. Give me some time to snooze that alarm. And he'll wake up, and some days, like, I'll fix him breakfast, I'll make sure he got something to eat. Or some days he'll be up and at him. Yeah. And then once I hear his alarm, I'm automatically up at 7 a.m. Yes. And my class was into like 1. What am I going to do? Yeah. He then woke me up. And it's like, even when it was the weekend, he would still wake up at 7 a.m. And I'd be like, okay, I'm going to make some pancakes. Like, breakfast. What's up? Like, because he be wanting to eat. Like, I don't like that, because whenever he wakes up at 7 a.m., it's time for me to, like, wake up and make sure he got, like, a bottle of water, because he don't drink coffee. Or he got some juice, or he got, like, something to snack on before he go do whatever he finna do. Yeah. And then I can go ahead and crawl right back in bed.
Yeah. Like me, like, once it's morning time, I gotta do something. Mm-hmm. Like, I gotta go to this building to take care of something, or I gotta go do this. I got to do something. I hate staying in the crib and doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, the only time I like it was nighttime. Yeah. I don't know if you can relate to that, but yeah, that's just me. I don't know if it's because of my pops, because he'll wake up in the morning and I won't really see him till like 6 or 10 p.m. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, that's what I try to do too. So, like, my girl will, you know, you'll always ask me, like, you know, what am I doing? I'll be like, oh, I'm in this building. Okay, what you doing this building? I'm taking care of this. Then I'm gonna go to this particular building to deliver something for someone. You know what I'm saying? Like I gotta do something, to be active. I'm an active person. So that
I checked their location. Where you at right now?
yeah, hey, I mean, you go both ways. I got she got my location. I'm not tripping. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she go. Yeah.
I
So
got my dad's location. When he not know, when I can't realize where he at, I'll call him. Where you going?
yeah,
But mind your business.
Are you like that though?
Yeah, like my motivations from like winter break, like I didn't even do nothing, bro. I was not productive at all. So now that I'm here, I'm like, I got to be on the go. I got to do something because if I sit around all day, I'm just gonna lose my mind.
Boy, tell me about it, boy. Like that's why I started. This one of the few reasons why I started this podcast too. So like, even if I don't really have nothing going on, I can have a foundation. One of a few foundations, really. This is just one of them that I have that that's kicking up my start. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Where I have like Miss Erin over here, Miss E. You know what I'm saying? We come talk about certain things I want and give our input about certain things because I've noticed that there's now a whole lot of podcasters or our age in our age group that would that be able to talk about this about offending nobody because me I don't know it's because I'm old school or just because where I am but like I really don't worry about offending and nobody unless it's the truth it's the truth
but the truth hurts and like a lot of people like so we live in a generation everybody got a podcast so it's like certain podcasts people don't agree with what you're saying but we have to understand that's my opinion.
Yeah.
You don't have to agree with my opinion. My opinion is technically only valid to me.
Yeah.
Just like yours. Now, yes, some people may agree. Some people may disagree. But this is my truth that I am saying. So, That's like it was one podcast where a girl was like, she was like, I don't mind like waking my man up ahead every morning. And a lot of women were like, before you brush, like they was trying to nitpick with it. But I was like, that's her truth. That's what she would do for her men. That's what she would do. It's okay. Okay, whatever. Whatever.
My nigga.
Whatever.
Respectfully.
And then the women in the room were like, that's sexist. That's not cool. And then the men were like, oh, I love my woman. Because I don't know what's with y'all with that type of shit, but y'all love that type of shit. So I guess. But, it's different opinions. And just because you say it don't mean it was meant to offend or it was meant to be mean. It's just the truth to you. And people don't know how to brush it off the shoulders if you don't agree with it.
Exactly.
Like, just sit back and brush off his shoulders. Y'all ain't no OGs for real if y'all don't remember that. What that man tell you? Like, come on now. People take shit too personal nowadays. It's too deep. Like, no.
For real.
I think it was because the reason, like, it's like the whole social media thing, like, pointing back to, how TikTok, they be posting, like, relationship things and all that stuff. And so they be following that, acting like that's cute, but that's not really their own truth, really. They just following the world, pretty much. They not putting themselves to the side and being their true selves. You feel what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying,
so
right?
Let me tell y'all. I was at church last semester, and Dusty knows. Every semester, last year, Wednesday, Sunday, I was at church, a Bible study and regular church, so Sunday service. And my pastor got, I gotta call my friend and see when we gonna go back. 'Cause I think we're going this Sunday. And then so I got to pick me out an outfit. But, what was I gonna say? My pastor talked about there being an identity crisis in this generation. And that's how I see it. It's like there is an identity crisis with everybody in this generation. It's like people are trying to do what the trend is. Like, oh, the trend is big furry boots. Now everybody got furry boots. The trend is TikTok jumpsuits. Now everybody got a TikTok jumpsuit. The trend is a blonde wig. Now everybody wearing a blonde wig. Nobody knows how to just be them.
Yes.
Like the shit y'all see on social media. Oh, I want to vibe like them. Y'all don't know what they had to go through to get a vibe like that. Y'all don't know if that's actually a vibe. That's just a good moment when he not beating her ass. So people try to replicate what they see on the screen because it looks good. There are ups and downs to everything. And most people don't understand, like, Be you. Be authentic. Like, a motherfucker will love you even more if you are you. A motherfucker can tell when you're not being you. That's easy to spot. You can spot a fake from a mouth away, but you cannot tell a real when a real is being real. If you so used to fake Amiris, you ain't gonna be able to spot a real Cartier. That's quality. When you are real and you are authentic and you are you are quality of yourself, and that's a real energy. That's a real vibe. So when people come across me, it's like you cool. Yeah, because I've learned that people gonna talk.
Yeah, they always gonna
All
talk.
day people gonna talk. All day people gonna have something to say.
Oh.
And as long as you being you and your bills paid and your money getting made and your edges slayed and laid back, you ain't got that don't matter.
Yeah.
As long as the motherfucker ain't blocking your check or doing anything else, you good. Like I feel like as an adult,
Yeah.
I do not care what he say and she say. I got rent due on the first of the month. Baby, I don't care. That don't matter because I need somewhere to live. My water bill needs to be paid. Is that beef gonna pay it? That's gonna give me a
Yeah, I
check?
got my own problem.
Yeah. That ain't got my favorite word is that ain't got nothing to do with me. It ain't got nothing to do with me.
Couldn't be me.
It ain't that deep. I do not care.
For real. And you know what's fun, man? We were just talking about that, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, me, you know, like, going back to what you said, bro, I'm not the type of, like, as long as it don't affect what I got going on with my podcast and, like, the connections that I'm building, man, I'm good. I don't got time to beef unless, you know, I'm eating the beef. You feel me?
Yeah.
I don't know. Caught that, but, you know.
We got it.
But yeah, man, you know, like going what we said, like, you know, we're becoming adults, you know. At some point, we know we're all going, leave your at PV and all that, and you know, we're gonna have to figure out how to, handle certain situations. Even now, while you're in college, you're gonna figure out to handle situations. So sometimes you gotta ask yourself, like, if you get into this beef with this particular person, what do you really gain from it? As opposed to, like, you know, saying, hey, it is what it is, so just move on, take care of your business. You feel me?
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I do, at least, you know what I'm saying?
I've had so many people that be like, Aaron, we heard somebody say this about you. We heard somebody say this about you. But they're like, we don't never care to tell you because we know you don't care. Like, we know people just talk. And everybody who knows some people, they know.
Yeah.
If it didn't come from the bird's mouth, if the bird didn't tweet it, don't believe what was said. Or don't come to me with it. Because if it was something that needed to be said, it would have been addressed immediately. So people always tell me, Aaron, yeah, we heard this, but we don't really care because you don't care. Or they'll be like, yeah, we heard this, but we just leave it alone because we know if you don't say it, it's like, it's not true or it's just not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
So, you know, when you have that energy and or that, like, space with people that you know, that they're like, I know Aaron don't care about this because she cared. She would have told everybody. It would have been on her mind and out her mouth. But it's funny how there's only a group of people saying this. Whenever, like, people say stuff about me, it's people who've done me dirty and who's trying to switch the narrative. And that's what I hate because I'm the sweetest pig. I'll give you the shirt off my back if you need it because I have. I'll give you my last $8 because I have. If that makes sure you good, then we good. I'm going to get it back. But if that's what you need in that moment, cool. I have no problem giving because I'm always getting. So it's okay, but it's like there are people in this world, especially like with the adult thing. When you become an adult, my favorite expression is like, this isn't high school. When I'm in middle school, you can't fight no more and go to ISS. You gonna hit somebody, they gonna press an assault charge, your ass gonna go to jail. That's it. We are not children. A lot of these people in this generation are still children. They're like children with condos and Amiris. That's all it is. Nobody is mentally growing up. You may be grown physically with the BBL and the nice shoes and shit, but your mindset is still on some high school football player shit.
Yeah.
You're not an adult. So, even like the people that I meet, I come across a lot of people who are mature-minded, very strong-willed. You know, they got their head on their shoulders right. It's screwed on real good. some of these people that I see at PV, I'm just like, baby. And then they're obviously freshmen, underclassmen. I'm a senior, so it's different. But I just see them like, when you get to PV, you're going to grow up. Because PV taught me how to grow up. When I was a freshman, I was a sophomore. I went through that too. I went through that little naive phase. I'm in college. I'm having fun. And then when you get junior, you're like, dang, okay. I'm a junior, but I'm classified as a freshman. Let me get my shit together. Let me get out of here. I'm about to, most of my people leaving. I remember this one guy. He was a pal my freshman year. He said to two little boys standing beside me, he said, this is the semester where people are deciding if they want to be popular or get their work done. And we're already seeing who chose what. Would you rather be popular or would you rather get your work done? And that hit home for me because I was like, dang, that's true. Like, we fresh and people trying to build their image, but they not building them credits, them college credits.
Right.
And like them two boys, I still know them to this day. They are they're good off, and they took that too, and they ran with it. He was talking to me and them two other boys, and that's why I've been so able to like stay excluded from all the bull, and get done when I get done. I feel like my biggest accomplishment that I'm waiting on is getting my license and getting my car.
Yeah.
I promise you, if I had my car right now, I would be at work, stacking that money. I don't do anything else. I don't go outside. I don't talk to people. I have friends. People know I am not as social. I'll go to a party. I'll go to a little nightclub, but not my vibe. Your priorities have to be straight. In my mindset, I'm like, okay, I'm finna graduate. I need a car.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm finna graduate. I need to start saving stuff for my apartment and getting little things. Okay, I'm finna graduate. I need to start looking at like my doctorate schools and how I'm finna pay for that, or what I can like rearrange with my dad to pay for that. A lot of people mindset is like, oh, I'm finna be in college forever. No, you're not, baby.
Oh.
No. We still adults. When you get in the real world, you're gonna realize how everything is work, go home, work, pay your bills, little stuff. And some people are blessed enough to make enough money to not need to work a regular 9 to 5. The career I'm going into, I may not need to work but at least 3 days out the week and still give me a fat little check every week. Some of the jobs that I've been looking at for physical therapists have a $15,000 sign-in bonus. And they pay $89K to like $90K a year. That's 6 figures. And I'm going to have doctor in front of my name. By the time I'm 24, 25, I'll be 25 making 6 figures. As a doctor. It's so easy. Like, that's how I tell people. Do your research on what you want to do in college. It's the simplest shit. Like actual doctors, like doctors who are in the hospital, 8 years of school. Me, I'm a physical therapy doctor, a doctor of PT. Because I'm speaking that to existence. Maybe all I got to do is do 6 months of doctorate school, 6 months to a year. That's 4 years of bachelor's and probably a year of doctorate school. Then I can go straight into the field. At my church that I be going to out here at PV, my pastor's sister is a doctorate of PT. And she's like 30 and she's been doing it for a while. And she said, oh, you don't have to do an internship. You don't need internships. You don't need no clinicals. Bachelor's degree, doctorate school, straight into your field. They teach you everything. The doctorate of PT is the clinicals. Because you're a student. It's like medical school, but for physical therapy.
Okay.
When I tell you, when she was like, yeah, that's because what I'm doing right now, that's exactly what she did. I'm not sure if she went to Lamar or VFH, but she went somewhere. And she makes good money. And she's a black woman. You don't see a lot of black women in the physical therapy field, especially making as much money as she did. And I was like, dang. I didn't think it was real. I didn't think nobody could accomplish it. I haven't seen a lot of people graduate from my department because they don't take care of business. I'm so close. And most people who do graduate from my department go into chiropractic or PE teaching. They don't do physical therapy because it's more work. But I'm almost done. I'm going to be a first generation college student. And I want to have the doctor in front of my name. So I'm excited. Making big bucks.
Yeah.
We in Turks 122. Stop playing on me.
Yeah.
Condo, townhouse. We're going to be living good.
Y'all
this
witnessing black excellence.
season. Right here in the flesh, baby.
Yeah,
where
Black
it gets
Excellence,
made.
which y'all can only find at PV, man. No lie. No lie. You know, and that's one of the few things that I love about this, you know, this school is because I get to meet, you know, amazing people that are all in the same, all have the same mindset that I'm having, you know what I'm saying, that you know, I'm trying to achieve a certain level of success and more, you know what I'm saying. Although, you know, my mindset a little bit different, you know, my, you know, me being a social worker, right, you know, that's what I want to do, you know, that's my major and all that, but at the same time, I'm also trying to reach a certain audience that one of my role models, Eric Thomas or E.T.,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, can't really reach. You know, even though he has a certain level of, you know, all this, you know, success and all that, but it's a certain level that I feel like he can't reach, that I can't.
Yeah.
So, and, you know, that, which is funny because that's, you know, as a social worker, that's what I do. I help people, and people, you know, come to me and, you know, talk about their problems and whatnot. Because it depends on what type of social worker I want to be. I know that, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, black excellence, man, it's a good thing. It's a rare thing, but it's a good thing. But yeah, you know, what about you, man? Have you, you know, have you felt like that too? Like, you know, since you've been here at PV and, you know, you've seen all the things that PV has provided, man. As it like showing you like, yeah, black excellence is actually a real thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, it's a whole lot of things at PV that you can really do. Actually, they got a whole lot of resources. It's the thing is, you just gotta use them. How you gonna use them? Is you dedicated into using that? For example, I'm a communications major at Hiller Hall. That's where the studio at, and they be working on shows. And there will be communication majors students that would ask other communication majors, "Hey, come to the studio. I'm working on a show, and I want volunteers."
Right.
And so, before I was at the studio, like, I think it was freshman year, somebody asked me,
Right.
and I was like, cool, but I was scared, and so I didn't go because I wasn't really dedicated. And so, I think it was last semester,
Right.
someone asked me again, and I was like, okay, cool. Let me just take this yours and see what's up.
Right.
So then I went to the studio, and they was in some middle of the meeting. I was like late, super late.
Right.
And so you know, I heard, you know, what they was doing and all that stuff, and you know, they grouped me, and then, you know, I went to the studio. And so the day that they was gonna shoot the show, as they said to the meeting, I went there, and you know, I just look how they did run the show. You know what I'm saying? And so after that, they was like showing me like the controls and all that stuff, and then and then when the show, that was before the show, and then when the show started, I was just witnessing everything. I was just like looking at like problems they had to solve, the controls, what they did like inside the control room. And so I was like, cool. And so there was this new show that that was coming up, and so I volunteered because I was kind of comfortable when I first seen them do the show. And so it's called Panther Sports Zone. You can look at on the
PV website.
Not the PVU TV. PVAMU TV.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. You can look that up on YouTube. But so the first day I went there, and you know, it was cool. I didn't work on the controls and thing. I was still, you know, in the mindset of like just
how things operated.
How things operate and stuff. And so that was like a couple of days. But then one day, hardly anybody on the team that said it was going to participate wasn't even there. So then I had to step up. And so it was kind of a scary moment. But when I got through it, it was like everything just clicked. Yeah. And it was like when the show was done, and I was like, what just happened? Like, okay, I was scared, but yet I did a good job. And so just taking that risk,
Right.
it's really going to help you grow, because if you lay back and say, oh, it's going to be there for me, or oh, it's just going to come to mind if I keep on verifying, I'm just going to wait. You ain't really grown as a person.
That's facts. And, I could 100% relate to it because, there was some risks, where I came here at PV to, I want things to get done, but, like, I think people forget that, the things that we want, no one's really going to give it to us, We actually have to meet we have to actually go there, get them ourselves, or meet people that can get us the things that we want, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's going to take, you're going to have to maybe talk to 5 or more people just to get that particular thing. But once you get that one particular thing, your whole mindset is going to shift to now, okay, all right, now let me get the next thing, and then let me get the next thing. And let me not worry about, like, who am I offend, or let me focus on what I got going, which is I'm school, college. Let me use every opportunity I can.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And just thinking back, we gonna get off topic here, but I'm gonna get religious, but
Yeah, you're good, man. This is the first right, man. This is my podcast, bro. Stop playing with me.
yeah. I feel, but I say all that's happened throughout my life is just God's plan, because in high school, you know how they had, an event where there's like a whole bunch of tables like full of colleges at the cafeteria where kids can go look at and talk with them, and then try to apply and all that. And so before that event, I didn't really know what I wanted to do in life. And so that day where that event happened, I was just looking around, talking with universities and all that, and my mom was telling me, like, you should go to a HBCU. It would be a cool experience. So I said cool, and I seen like she said, look, there's a Prairie View right there. So I said okay, cool. Let's just go over there and see what's up. And so I went to Prairie View. I went to the table where Prairie View was at, and I talked with them, and I told them, like, I don't really know what I want to do in life. And so the man told me, like, what you want to do in life? I said, I want to do a lot of things. Like, I want to, be an entrepreneur of my own business, do like a YouTube channel, and plus I want to elevate my communication skills because, like, I'm not very good at communication. So he said, okay, then you should apply to be a communications major, and we provide that at Prairie View. So I said, okay,
Right.
yeah. And so after all that, and after I graduated, I was looking at Prairie View. I was looking at all these different, because I wanted to go to Texas Tech, University of Texas, and Prairie View. I was trying to figure out. And so, UT and Texas Tech, I mean, they got a whole bunch of good things, good quality things, but the tuition was high.
Right.
And so if I go there, I wouldn't have been in depth. Prairie View tuition, it was decent enough. Like, it wasn't too high. It wasn't way too high compared to UT and Texas Tech. Right. And so I said, hey, what the heck? Go to Prairie View. And then, freshman year, man, it was the most hardest year of my life because it was a new experience. Like, it's a new environment, new people.
Right.
And you trying to figure out like a whole bunch of things, like situations you haven't been through, and it was hard. Like it broke me to the point where I cried. That's how hard it was. And plus, I didn't have no sense of direction, which added that up. And so That was freshman year, but then sophomore year, all that switch.
Right.
All that switch. The feelings was still there for freshman year, but I say that day when one of the communication students that was working at the studio told me, "Hey, come by, we need volunteers to do this show."
Right.
That was like the whole turning point, right there. And so after all that, when I doing the shows and all that stuff, I seen a whole lot of difference in me. I seen my potential that I haven't seen my freshman year and before I didn't even go to college.
Right.
And so it just looking back, I just thank God just to, guide me through my life just to be in this situation in order to help me improve on myself and find my potential that I lacked understanding within myself.
And I can 100% agree, relate to you because what's it called? I was in that particular situation too, where I didn't really know what to really do, and I knew that I wanted to do something with my life, but I just didn't know which school that would be best for me. So I applied to colleges and whatnot, right?
Mm-hmm.
And sorry. And, I applied, and PV was the first school to accept me. And I didn't think much about it because, people get accepted, People get accepted, and that's, is what it is, right? But, when I got here, my journey I've changed,
Yeah.
PV has made me mature, made me responsible of my actions, and also made me see the bigger picture. At least for, from a religious standpoint, I'm saying? Like everything that I do, I feel like it's like God's plan. The people that I meet, that they're there to either teach me a lesson, or God to teach me a lesson, or vice versa. So every time I interact with someone, man, I'm always excited because I never know what can happen. You might teach me a lesson today. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or vice versa. And I'm also
scared of that.
Huh?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just saying I'd be scared of that. Like, as a woman who meets, I come in contact with a lot of people daily. Just my energy, my vibe, like the bad bitch said PV love me. My friends, I'm always meeting new people, even to my friends back home in Houston. So it's like sometimes some of them friends turn into lifelong friends, or sometimes if I would have a year ago today. If I would have knew that I would have met Destiny and this is how I would be living and this is who I would be with and be dating, I would be shocked. I'd be shocked because a year ago today, this day, oh my gosh, I was on straight demon time. I was like, you know what, fuck it. I'm fresh out of a relationship. I'm gonna be a hoe. That's what it was. Even though I have a heart, and girls who have feelings can't be hoes because we have feelings. But, I just I'm going to just be, this my semester, it's spring fest. I'm going to chill, I'm going to hang out with people. I'm going to just be on my bully. Nah. Met Destiny. Said all that shit down. He was very upfront with, I like you. I want you. It's cool. And even what you were talking about with the, getting into schools. I had got accepted into LSU, U of H, PV, and then with one other school, it was Texas A&M Galveston. Because originally I was either going to go to PV and do kinesiology here in animal science, or I was going to go to Texas A&M Galveston and do my dual major program with animal science and human science. So I can do physical therapy, not just on people, but on animals. They didn't have the program at the time. So I was like, I want to go to Galveston anyways. So it's decent. I feel like once people get to PV, your first 2 semesters are going to be your growing semesters because you don't really know much about the school, especially if you're a transfer. Yeah. But once you get the hang of people, you get you a little group, you know a couple people, you got a couple people then through those people and through your own connections, you're gonna meet people. Opportunities are gonna come up, and it's just gonna be okay. Yeah. My friend know me. He want me to do a photo shoot. My homegirl know me. She want me to promote her business. PV is at school. You gonna get put on the map by who you know. And I like that about PV. Like, me, when I got here freshman year, I was really much stay to myself, stay in my dorm in the UC. Didn't talk to nobody. All the classes were online, so it was like I don't care.
Right.
Then it was like they would start hosting little events. My sophomore, it was barely open. Then we had our first homecoming. So, little stuff here and there. But PV is definitely that school that you have to, like, talk to people. If you don't talk to people, you're not going to get nowhere. Even if you don't talk to people, at least go show your face. Because these people, they're very nice. Like, they'll say something like, oh, we've seen you around. And we want to just know if you cool or whatever,
Yeah.
So I tell all my friends who are like incoming or who don't know nobody, just say hi. Half of these girls, they got a little mean mug. Some of them are mean. But some of them are the sweetest. Like, even if you just say how they goofy personalities, bubbly, they are. But I guess people get intimidated by a lot of people here because the girls look beautiful, the men are handsome. Like, PV is at school. When you get here, you gonna glow up. They gonna put you on some game. Like, you gonna be wearing them long lashes. You gonna be wearing that weave. When I got to PV, I was wearing strictly braids. I didn't even know what a wig was. I didn't do wigs. Now you can't catch me without a big face. You can't catch me without a good little lace and stuff. You cannot catch me. It's like, I tell people, if I hadn't gone to PV, I would have been like a white kid. No weave. Like, before PV, I wasn't on this. PV really embraced the woman out of me. Like, okay, we see the potential. Let's bring it out of you.
Yeah.
I met a lot of people like that. Like, you could do so much more. Like, you don't even know. And then I started modeling. Was wearing heels. I didn't know how to walk in heels. Now I can walk in some good heels. So it's like, it just, opportunity sparked itself when I started meeting people. It was good. So you never know.
True. And to wrap it up too, I think we appreciate things more when we don't really know. Like if God were to tell me all the events that are in my life that were going to happen, and this is what you're going to go through, but you're going to overcome this. This is what you're going to go through, but you're going to overcome this and that. I'm not sure I would appreciate or be thankful for the lessons that he the lessons that he showed me, or the life lessons, because then I already know. So there would be no reason for me to be thankful. But due to the fact that I don't know where my journey is heading, I can only trust in God to lead the way, and put my faith in Him as I have done countless times. I am basically able to be thankful, because of the people that I've met, the people that I've helped, the people that God has allowed me to help. He's allowed me to be a vessel through Him. You know what I'm saying? And that's one of the key things that I want to do. That was my way. Every time I pray to God, like, God, let me be a vessel to you. Let me be a helpful to you. Let me be used to you, so I can, so your the glory and honor goes to you. Yeah. I've done that, I don't think I would have done that if I maybe didn't come to you at PV or if I didn't go through these challenges, things that I went through in my life, and yeah, but nevertheless, it's one of a journey. I'll tell you that.
It's been a journey.
It's been a journey. Well, that's a wrap on this episode of Next Gen Podcast. Season 2 premiere, man. Once again, my boy, man, appreciate you for coming through for the one time.
Hey, man, I'm glad to be here always.
And you, Miss Arian, man.
Hey.
Thank you for coming through the Season 2 premiere of Next Gen Podcast.
You're welcome. I always got to show up for my friends. Hey.
And did you have a good time?
Yeah, it was cool. Y'all a vibe or whatever.
Okay, well, that's a wrap of this episode, man. Y'all have a blessed one.
y'all. Good show. What them boys be saying?